From the Baldwin Ace Hardware Fear Bunker Studio, Baldwin Ace Hardware, a beacon of DIY awesomeness in the Northland of Michigan. Okay, hello to you all. Hey, hey, we're gay. Here, we're queer. Welcome to the Eric Zane Show podcast, a daily show where I discuss news, nonsense, and my personal adventures each and every day of the work week. Except for this week. Thursday is my last day doing the show. I'm going to then take Friday off because I have a colonoscopy. I was just reading the details. The doctor sent along a note. This is what you need to do. It is a certain solution that you mix into a gallon jug. This solution, put it bluntly, removes all of the feces from your body. Not only do I take the solution, but then I have to, there's like some stool softener pills. It actually says in the instructions, you mix the stuff with the water into a gallon jug, and then every 15 minutes you drink 8 ounces. It actually says within an hour, the diarrhea will begin. Oh, God. Don't eat nuts. Don't eat any foods with any seeds because they don't want that getting in the way of the camera, you know? It makes me wonder if there's ever been a time when someone didn't really, because you're not supposed to eat anything for 24 hours prior. They want you cleaned out like a porn star getting ready to do an anal scene. That's why I was reading that porn stars who do those scenes, they make a lot more money because there's more effort to actually produce it because they're like, oh yeah, getting ready for the anal scene. You don't want an errant turd getting onto some dude's wiener. It'll wreck the moment. So that's why you need to know that when you watch an anal scene in a porno, it's not real. Most people who get ready to do that activity don't prep beforehand. So you're going to see, some terrible things when you shouldn't be seeing them. Well, frankly, no wiener should go there in the first place. Let's be honest. That is a place to eliminate waste. That's not where your ding-dong's supposed to go. God, you sick idiots. Looking at you, Amanda. Jesus. All right. Anyway. So I got to do that on Thursday. But back to the idea that and wonder if in history there's been some guys like they say, okay, did you fast? Yep. And you took all the medicine? Yep, I did. And then okay, we're gonna put you under. They put him under, and then as soon as the camera gets in there, they're like, hey, I think there's something wrong with the camera. Why is that? Well, I don't know, man. We're expecting to see all the little nooks and crannies of this guy's colon, and It's completely, there's something wrong with it. And then they back it out and they're like, oh God, look at this, Jesus. Looks like we dumped a rolling pin in tiramisu. So, they get in there and they take a look at all the various spots, all the bends and twists and turns, and then it's been described to me that the worst part is the prep, and that when they put the medicine in you, that you're just gone, and then the next thing you know, you're waking up and it's over. That's still remarkable to me. It was like that when we did the kidney thing, and that's the first and only time I've been under any type of sedation. That was so surreal. I will never, ever forget that. And it's about to happen again. It's described as the sleep that you have is like when you come out of it. My brother said, you're going to feel great. You're going to be like, oh, my God, what a nap that was. The medicine that they put in you is called propofol, which is the medicine that Michael Jackson killed. It's what killed him. That Dr. Conrad Murray, who might even still be in prison to this day, he was injecting that into him like there was no tomorrow. And that's what ended up killing the guy. Jesus. Holy cow. But so that's what's on the horizon for your old pal Eric Zane here. So Thursday, medicine. There will be no Ben and Eric Patreon podcast because I'm taking that medicine that makes me go poo-poo Thursday, and I don't know what the day is going to expect. So and besides, Friday is I'm punting on the Ben and Eric for this week. I haven't told him yet. I probably should. I hope that doesn't make some of you, quit the show because I decided that because of my medical procedure, I can't do the Ben and Eric Patreon podcast. So I'm just kind of getting out in front of it in case any of you are thinking about, hell, that's it. That's the straw. That's the straw that breaks the camel's back, Eric Zane. I've been listening to you forever, but no. The suggestion, can we do the Ben and Stu Patreon podcast? It's a great idea. But no. Hello to you all. I see a number of you are in the chat. I appreciate that. You're all spectacular. The ones that are still here. the ever-dwindling number of Eric Zane Show listeners. I continue to hurt and offend them. Kenny says do it earlier. Not a bad idea. Wednesday, maybe? Yeah, you know what? Maybe. The problem is I am trying to work ahead, okay? And if I got to just commit, and I can't because I've got a million things going on. I'm trying to work ahead to get the best of stuff ready to go. And so I don't know. Maybe. We'll see. It depends on how today goes. All right. So that's what's up. That is what is on the horizon for your old pal, Eric Zane. Now, speaking of feces, it's a shit-intensive show today. Occasionally, the dogs will have an accident in the room, the sunroom that we have, that the NFK, that's his natural habitat. And typically, I get up before him. And I described this the other day because it happened last week, where he'll go walking into that room and then stop in his tracks and his eyes bug out and he kind of gets a little bit, and he sees what looks like, bombed out last road out of Baghdad full of shit. And, I'm constantly keeping my eye on him. And if I notice that he stops in his tracks and teeters back and forth because the momentum is wanting to knock him over, I'm like, was there an accident in the room? Yeah, there's poo-poo. And he always says it like that. There's poo-poo. Okay, I'll take care of it. Now, I have the skill set to be able to clean poo-poo. Turds are soft. So you want to have a gentle touch when you're picking up poo-poo. If you are too aggressive in your poo-poo cleaning, things can get weird like what happened today. And you never, under any circumstance, want to use anything other than a plastic bag. Put your hand in the plastic bag. Now your fingers and hand are crane game with a bag. And you can gently grab with a fully functional hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 fingers, thumb, or 5 fingers, whatever, however you want to describe it. Gently grab poo-poo crane game bag. I wander into the kitchen, and he is walking also into the kitchen, but from that room. And holding in his hand is a wad of paper towel with mashed shit in the middle of it, in his ridiculous claw hand. It's like he's Mr. Crab, you know? The 4 fingers make 1 finger on him. And then the thumb just, smashes against the 4. That's the extent of the grabbing mechanism of the NFK. And that's because of his neglect of his spinal injury and not going to the doctor for years. Actually caused a spinal injury because of the constriction of those vertebrae, which upon moving in with us, we corrected that. And but the damage is done. He's still suffering the effects of various nerve damage, and it manifests in his stupid hands. So I kind of am like, if this ever happens again, leave it. Just leave it. Because you don't know what you're doing. Even though you've seen me several times walk in there with a plastic bag for you to grab paper towel, the shit has moisture to it. It's going to soak through the paper towel and get on your hands. This is a terrible move. Plus, you're squeezing it like an idiot. First thing I see, I wake up and in the kitchen, holding it out in front of his hand, he goes, "What are the dogs poo-pooed?" And this handful of smashed shit. And I'm like, okay, give it to me. And so I cradle it, I grab it, and I'm holding this wad of paper towel that has shit in it. And now I have taken the shit from him. And the next step should be continue walking to any place that has water and soap and then wash. Does he do that? No. Turns around, goes back to his throne, sits down, and that's that. And I'm like, oh, fuck. I should have said, go wash your fucking hands. God. The suggestion, did he stop to make a sandwich? Kenny says, man, he was just trying to help. Correct? Yes. But he does not have the necessary tools to do the job appropriately. Functioning hands. My God. The dog's poo-pooed. Oh, shit. Just fucking give it to me and go sit down for the day. My God. Team Knuckle Dragger is screwing with me. These assholes last week at the YMCA, we have uniforms that we agree to wear every day so that we can be wearing the same gear. Why? I'm not sure. Why I decided that I wanted to be included in this nonsense, I'm also not sure. Sunday, I get a note from Knuckle Dragger Brian. It says very clearly, blue shorts, green top. In smartass style, I respond with black shorts, gray top. Got it. I did that because I keep screwing it up. Twice last week, I screwed up the actual outfit thing. So I thought they would like that joke. Black bottom, gray top. Got it. I guess I should have made a laughy emoji or something like that, because I walk into the gym with blue bottom, green top, and those assholes are laughing their asses off because they're all wearing black bottom, gray top. Laughed in my face. And then today, it's supposed to be actually blue bottom, green top for real. Well, I already wore the green top. It's filthy. I'm not going to wash it just so I can... I don't know. I think I might have to get out of Team Knuckle Dragger. Strong day, though. It was the first day of the 16-week training program for the Grand Rapids Half Marathon Challenge with Mike Ball for the AT Children's Project. You know, that's the charity that you guys just give blindly to. My God, shut up. Day one of the training in the books. 2 1-mile repeats on tap for the workout. Mike Ball reached out to me late last week and he said, hey, are you ready? Do you want to meet at Strider's on Saturday? And I go, for what? And he goes, well, we can run together. Are you up to 10 miles? And I just sent laughy emojis. Are you kidding? I'm up to 4. Are you nuts? That's like 10 weeks away for me. But as I indicated, I am now healthy. No injuries to speak of whatsoever. And Mike Ball's a big part of that. He got me my little Strasburg sock. I'm supposed to be at about 7:16 on the mile repeats. At one point, I'll be doing 6 or 7 of these. You do a mile repeat, you wait 2 minutes, you do another one. You keep doing those. It's an absolute bitch. It happens every Monday on the workouts. Right now, I'm up to 2. There's only 2 mile repeats that I have to do, but you got to start somewhere. The first one yesterday was 7 minutes, 20 seconds. I stood there for 2 minutes recovering. I did the second one. I did it in 7 minutes and 16 seconds. I am there. From here, we build. Tomorrow, half-mile repeats, faster pace. 6:48 a mile pace. So, be done with a half at 3:24. I have 3 1.5-mile repeats to do tomorrow. I am officially ready to be training at a pace to be able to get a half marathon done in 1 hour and 38 minutes. I am much better off right now than I was 1 year ago. Still fat as shit. Finished the night with 2 thoroughly large bowls of Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Fantastic. Mike Ball, I'm coming for you. Ram suggests I'm going to be a lot faster after Thursday. Yeah, I can feel that. I'll be skinny. I won't be skinny. I'll be lighter. All right. So I feel good about that. That kind of propelled me into this Tuesday Eric Zane Show podcast. And so glad that you are all here. I have a follow-up email about my discussion yesterday. My willingness to tell you exactly how I feel about the elephant in the room, abortion. I got some feedback that I wanted to read to you. Allison writes this. Hello, Eric. Subject line, baby killers. Well, that was epic, with laughy face. I was very interested to hear where you fell on Roe being overturned, knowing that you are a very devout Catholic. but also a very rational human being. I was not disappointed, she writes. Do I 100% disagree with you on the fact that life begins at conception? Yup. Do I 100% disagree with you that abortion is murder? Yup. But do I 100% support your right to believe that? I sure as hell do. Because you, Eric, unlike so many others, can look beyond your own beliefs and go, hey, just because I wouldn't do this, support this, approve of this based on my personal beliefs, I'm not going to push that on someone else. She adds, I respect the hell out of you for that and appreciate that you recognize a woman or any human's bodily autonomy is a right. One of the most important rights. Fuck, she adds, corpses have more rights than women in some states right now. That's just nuts. Anyway, just wanted to drop a line to say, I love what you're doing. I love that you do not shy away from the controversial topics and that you prattling on about going to protests with signs that say pro-baby murder made me laugh my ass off. Sign, Allison. Thank you, Allison. You know I appreciate you. All right. At any time, if you want to reach out to me with an email, send it along in the Shoreliners Strifing inbox. Eric at ericzaneshow.com. Kyle, one of the gay army, writes, Golden Grahams are better than Cinnamon Toast Crunch. I agree. I absolutely agree. Seriously, I cannot believe that I don't have a box of those in the pantry right now. There should always be a box of Golden Grahams. That may be one of my all-time favorite cereals. The Hall of Fame's got to be Cinnamon Toast Crunch, Golden Grahams, the Fred Flintstone ones. Not Fruity Pebbles, but Cocoa Pebbles, right? Yes. Lucky Charms, you got to put up there. Hell, you got a Frosted Flakes, in my opinion, underrated. Raisin Bran Crunch. Oh, yeah. Gold Smacks. I don't think they're called Gold Smacks. I think they're just called Kellogg's Smacks. Formerly known Golden? Is it Golden Smacks? Kellogg's Golden. There's Honey Smacks, Golden Crisp. There's no Golden Smacks. There's Kellogg's Honey Smacks. There's Post Golden Crisp, but I do not see Golden Smacks anywhere, Jason Mays. That sounds like a brand of heroin. Golden Smacks. They used to be known as Kellogg's Sugar Smacks, but the word sugar is like as bad as the N-word these days. You just can't say. You could put Kellogg's Cocaine Smacks, and you'd have a better chance getting it by the censors than Kellogg's Sugar Smacks. You can't. Just like Kellogg's Frosted Flakes. Didn't those used to be called Kellogg's Sugar Flakes? No. I think I'm making that up. Golden Smacks. Honey Smacks used to be Sugar Smacks. Yes. All right. I can tell I'm already getting off the rails here. This show happens each and every day right here on Twitch, twitch.tv/Eric Zane Live. And if some of you right now are watching on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube, I'm about to cut the cord. See, I just give you a handful of minutes of it. I go till about 10 a.m. Eastern time. You want the full thing? You got to go to twitch.tv/Eric Zane Live and hit the follow button. You can also subscribe with your Amazon Prime account, twitch.tv/Eric Zane Live. So for those of you that are enjoying it now on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube, goodbye.